The general statistic is 1 in 4 or 1 in 5, but 82% of women don't report. The National Institute of Health thinks it's 1 in 2. Other women who work directly with survivors say it's 3 in 5. Everyone knows someone who is a survivor or will become a survivor.
Rape culture at Carolina is when, at orientation, they compare your body to a car and tell you that borrowing a car is akin to raping someone if you'd ever had sex with them before. And you have to ask to borrow that car, so you have to ask to have sex with someone, but your body is not an object, right? We are people. I'm a part of the Carolina Coalition Against Sexual Assault. We were recently formed because after Delaney's case, we had an event on campus called Our Story, which was a listening session between campus administrators and the student body.
Delaney Robinson was raped on February 14th of 2016 by Alan Artis, who is a football player here at Carolina. I had always felt that if something had happened to me, I would do what Delaney did. She did everything quote unquote right, like she's the perfect survivor, and they still didn't believe her. Just knowing that the university didn't believe her really unsettled me, and it made me feel like I had lied to families on my tours. And I had always felt safe, and I had always felt like my university would believe me. And then hearing what happened with Delaney, I really thought that if anything happened to me, they just wouldn't care. And so we collected 21 survivor stories that were shared. We had a lot of friends come up to us afterwards, large majority men, who were like, I get it. Hearing those stories literally changed my life and changed how I see things. Thank you for that. And it was incredible to hear it, but also so heartbreaking because it took 21 survivors reliving their trauma. With the event, we had an ask that we could form a committee made up of survivors and allies to basically consistently advise and talk to the administration and also be heard by the administration about what they're doing right with sexual assault at Carolina and rape culture and what they're doing wrong and how we think they can change it. So we had people take photos at night in a gas station or the alley that leads up to CVS. And the idea was you get to reclaim these spaces because it is your right to fill up. It's your night out. No one has the right to touch you. I cannot think of a day since September where sexual assault or rape culture hasn't been brought up to us in some capacity. So figuring out how to do self-care. So being involved with things that are not related at all to sexual assault. Boxing is truly wonderful. I love those people so much, and they're very much family and amazing to be around and so supportive. And it also gives me a place to kind of just release and let go and just not have to think about those things for 2 hours. People can see me not as an activist for rape and sexual assault and survivors, but as just I am a club trainer. It's nice to be able to step into that identity and step out of the activist frame for 5 hours a week. I've kind of reconciled the fact that I can still be really proud of Carolina because of the people I know and the students and the professors and the people who are constantly working to make the world a better place. I do truly believe what sets Carolina apart from other universities is the quality of people you meet here and just how wonderful they are. I feel I can still love this university and see it as my home and have all these amazing people here while also being very aware of the fact that it is flawed and they do things that hurt their students, that they're literally in charge of keeping safe, and that I can represent this place and be proud of it because we're working to change it.